You will remember this scene from episode number 1. Now, how this little piece of wood got there, I have no idea. All I know is it was very close to our special bench. Now, obviously, I'm back in Winnipeg, about 1,200 miles by road from where that little stick came from. And I've got to decide, how am I going to cut it now? How do I best utilize this wood so that I can possibly get 2 pens out of it? Looking at it now and looking at the lengths of the brass tubes, I'm thinking I'm probably only going to be able to get 1. This particular style of pen kit, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce the name. I don't know if it's Glacia or Glacia. Well, either way, it's going to turn out the same way. Now I know what I could do. I could always phone Bill at William Woodwright where this kit came from. He'd know. On the other hand, he might say, "Ron, you bothered me about that. I'm busy filling orders." Click. One thing I should clarify. Bill wouldn't hang up on you. He's not that kind of guy. I've actually talked to him on the phone. And every time, he's always been helpful, friendly, cordial. Anyway, if you're Canadian, give him a try. Prices are good too. Anyway, as you can see here, 2 brass tubes. Doesn't leave me a whole lot of room here to get rid of the bad ends. So what I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to cut them off and get rid of this thing. And I'm thinking now that maybe instead of cutting this bark off with a bandsaw, I'm going to maybe sand it off. Yeah, give that a whirl. So let's get at it. Now you can see they're plenty long enough. However, in order to find solid wood all the way through from say right here to say right there is probably going to be impossible. Some of the voids, like these cracks, go in quite a ways. And I'm thinking at this point it's possible that the cactus juice won't be able to handle this sort of thing. It's more for punky wood. It doesn't really do well in cracks. However, I've got a product called Envirotex. I've talked about it before, and a couple of years ago I actually used it in a case similar to this. And it's sort of a casting stuff. Works not too bad, but it's messy, time-consuming. However, I got nothing but time. So, anyway, I think I'll just round these over in the sander right now. See what we've got as I go further down. And that will be the next step. Normally, I don't have a sanding belt on this machine that is this coarse. This is 36 grit. It's actually the very first time I've used 36 grit on this machine. Normally I've got 80 on here for coarse sandpaper. However, we'll see what happens. I'll just have to be careful here that I don't press too hard or the pen blank is going to disappear. Okay, I know what you guys are doing. You're not looking at these blanks, are you? you're looking at my fingertips to see if there's any skin removed. Well, have a good look. Get it over with. No skin removed. Now let's look at these blanks. Okay. They're not too bad. But a crack like this, the cactus juice won't be able to fill. Or this. Or this. So, we're going to have to do the Envirotex process. Anyway, before I can do that, I've got to make some kind of a mold that I can put these in. I don't know if I'll make the mold lengthways like this, or if I'll make it sideways like this and then split them up the middle later. Maybe that might be the easiest. Anyway, got to make something that's going to fit in my pressure pot with the new green stand. And I don't know if I'll do that today yet. I've got something else I got to do today. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's right. Later on today, there's going to be a young fella coming over, and he makes end grain cutting boards. And he does a pretty nice job. Problem is, he doesn't have a drum sander like I've got for, sanding the surface nice and flat. Almost perfectly flat. So he wants to use my drum sander, and I got a setup for it. That's what we're going to be doing tonight. And there's always tomorrow to work on these pen blanks.